I'm alive. Oh, finally. Sorry, y'all. Like, technical difficulties, and now I'm here. That's how it is. Technical difficulties, now I'm here. How's everyone doing? Hey, Sultry. And now it's some technical difficulties, but now I'm connected. Okay. I've been like trying to connect for the past little while. I don't know if it's because we have some rainy weather here today, so I'm thinking it's that. How you doing? Hey, Sapio. Crappy weather, but I'm here now. I'm here now. My natural hair all out. I love when my hair is like hella wild. Like I love when it's like this. So you guys are gonna see me playing with it all night. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone's night going? It's a long weekend here. Hey, Jason. In Canada, it's a long weekend. I know in the States you guys have your long weekend next weekend, but this is our long weekend. Very happy about it. I love not having to be at work. I love that tomorrow I don't have to be at work. And I mean, I don't work Mondays, but I'm still very happy that I don't have to be at work. Like that's the best part about it. Are you guys hearing my echo? My TV is just echoing. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? We're gonna get ready for, you guys don't even know, like this week's topic, I've literally been researching like all week. Hey, Rhea. And it's gonna be interesting. Like, okay, so I called it Say What Now? Because I'm just like, I'm not young, y'all. I'm not. And even when I was young, I was never great at like the terms that you use when talking about sex. Like just at any term, like whether it's from, you know, the words that we use to describe sex to the words that we use to describe dating. I remember when I was younger, the biggest thing was like talking. Oh, I'm talking to this person. Yeah, we talking, you know, we talk. What does that mean? Like, does it mean like what I'm doing right now? Because I'm talking right now. Doesn't mean that. Like, it just, we're talking, we're dealing, we're dating, we're sexing, we're like, I never know what they really meant. And then in doing this topic, it's interesting to see what sex and dating means around the world, like the terms that are used in today's vernacular, I guess. And I mean, we all have our own different words too. Even in the States, depending on what area you guys are from, there would be different terms that people would use for sex, dating, and the like. But yeah, it's funny to me because I also have, you know, my separate background of being Caribbean, and we have our own words too. We have our own little special words. So what are some words that you guys use? Okay, let's say for dating. If you're dating somebody, is that what you tell somebody? Like, I'm dating them, I'm talking to someone, I'm dealing with someone. What are the terms that you use when it comes to dating? So whether that's even like, you know, a first date, like hanging out with somebody, because I know some people, especially I don't want to say the men in my life, because I hate, you guys know, I hate really saying that something is male versus female, but maybe the people that don't like to give so much information are more into terms that I don't always know. So like, oh, we're talking, you know, I'm talking to talking to this little girl right here. But aren't you talking to me too? Like, I don't understand. Jason said, I say dating. If I'm dating somebody, I'll just say dating. And does that apply to, is that like a first time meeting? Is that like, you would use that word for somebody you've just met that you're interested in and you're going out with them? That's your definition of dating. Is that it? I just want to make sure. Because some people could be like, oh, dating is for somebody that, you know, like we're going out, as in physically we go out and do stuff, as opposed to somebody who you may just be, you know, fucking. Someone you just like Netflix and chilling all the time. For myself, I feel like I don't even know what to say, because I don't really know in today's dating world, like what's dating? Is dating like we've met, that moment when you, I don't know, exchange phone numbers or social media handles? I guess that's what people do now. Or is it like we've been talking on the phone for a bit or texting for a while, and now we're actually gonna like go out into the world and let everybody see us together? Jason said, if it's a first date, then I say we went out on a date. But if we've been out on a couple of dates and we're vibing, then we're dating. Okay. So you're very specific, well, not specific, but you're very close to exactly what those words mean, and you stick with it so that people, if you were explaining to people, they would understand where your status is, so to speak. Yeah, I just, or maybe it's because, I don't know, ladies, even fellas, is it because we don't really date in this day and age anymore? Is that why like certain words are just hard to, or certain actions are hard to define? Because I can't remember the last time I went on a date, like going out with someone. I'm not saying like it has to be, you know, the guy paying or anything like that, but going out with somebody, having a meal or seeing a movie or whatever the action is, and then coming home. Like I just, I can't remember the last time I've done that. And so I guess that's, for me, that's the hardest part, is because I'm like, I don't even know to define something that I haven't done often. I haven't done it. I think I would, for myself, I think if I was the first date, yes, I'd be like Jason. I'd be like, I'm going on a first date with somebody, you know, it's the first time, really excited, whatever. And then, I don't know, if we've gone on a couple dates and we're vibing, because I'm trying to think how I would say it if it was me. We've gone on a couple dates and we're vibing. You know, yeah, you know what? I think it's because I don't like giving my information that much. Hey, Lucy. I'd probably be like, you know, he or she's cool. You know, we're getting to know each other. Oh my God, I just realized I'm in that category of people. I don't think I would use dating. Huh. Do you think that's like, I also feel like, do you think us being Black people, we already have our own words sometimes for stuff? That we don't use typical words? Like, what do you think it is? Even for sex, like, you would never, if somebody was over, I wouldn't be, yeah, we fucked. Actually, no, I think I would. We fucked. We had sex. We boned. We did the nasty. Oh my gosh, there's so many, like, and of course I'm just thinking of all the terms that we used when I was younger. I don't know if that means like I'm hella old, or it means I have not had to talk to anybody about it. I don't know what it means. Sabia said, I haven't been in that mode in forever, but dating for me just kind of happens. And yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like, we don't, I've rarely been in that situation to have like the talk that I would always see on, you know, TV shows. So where are we going? What's happening? I've never had like that type of talk. But yeah, I think I'm the same, Sapio. I think it just sort of happens and you just sort of realize, oh shit, we've been talking for 2 months. Is this dating? Okay, I guess it's dating. We're dating. I think that's what it is. Jason said 3 to 4 dates with consistent talking and express interest in each other besides just sex, then we're dating. And that, to me, like, if you were telling me, any friend telling me that they're dating somebody, that is exactly what I would think. I would think you guys have been out, you've expressed interest in each other, you have constant conversations, so you know a bit about this person. You don't know everything. You don't know, like, bank account statements and blood types, but you know a good amount about this person that you want to keep pursuing whatever that is. Lucy said, I think we as Black people just say we're together, or the term bae deems you as the one that you're basically dating. And Sapio agreed with that. Rhea said, I think so, because me and hubby technically never dated. So Rhea, what do you mean? So how did you guys sort of get together? And what did you call that experience if you're saying that you didn't technically really date? Lucy, I agree with you. Yeah, you'd be like, we're together. And the terms nowadays in 2019, even us, like, I feel like, I don't know if it's like other cultures, but I feel like Black people especially, even us being older and not necessarily being part of the younger popular generation, there's still terms that we're going to use. Like you said, we're going to say we're together. We're going to say bae or boo or my man, my woman, my girl, my wifey, hubby. Like those are terms that I normally hear us use. So yeah, but I want to hear from Rhea. So how would you define what you and hubby did beforehand? If it wasn't dating, what was it to you? It's funny. I hate the term bae. I hate bae. I hate my girlfriend and my boyfriend. Oh. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't mind other people saying it, but like for me to say it, this is my. Ugh. I think it feels so possessive, and I don't mind if other people use it. If I'm with somebody and they feel to use that term for me, that's fine. But girlfriend, boyfriend, and I don't. I wouldn't use wifey or hubby unless it's a joke, just because I know that people use that for their actual husbands. And I've had people tell me, oh, my wifey or my hubby, and then I realized they're not actually married. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. My parents were common law until I was 19, I believe. Until I was 19, they got married. So I understand it. It's just more so a little confusing. So I don't use those terms. And Lucy said, I hate it also, those terms. So yeah, it's interesting, the things that even in our own culture that people use, we won't. I will not say my bae. Like, I actually use, I don't know if women feel the same way, I actually use bae more for my friends. Like, my best friend is bae. Like, that's, plus bae for me is bacon and eggs, and then it just makes me think of breakfast, and then I'm hungry. I'm hungry. That's all I can focus on. Jason said significant other, maybe? Yes. For me, I think, thank you for that, Jason, because you're reminding me of, like, terms. Partner. I think I tend to write and say partner a lot, just also because being, like, identifying as bisexual, it could be a man or a woman. And I always feel like certain terms are specifically hetero terms. Wifey, hubby, stuff like that. So yeah, significant other I have used too. Rio said, LOL, that didn't happen either. We got pregnant. Okay. But then, so when you're describing it, because I mean, that's a situation that happens and you're happily with your husband and your family, like, do you tell people this story? Do they judge you on it? That's another thing, because I feel like a lot of people judge how your story came together. Isn't it great how much humans judge? Lucy said it's so generic. I don't consider myself like the rest. So don't be calling me some shit you've called everyone else. Set me apart from your past. That's just me. I like that too. Especially if we're at a place that none of our other relationships were at. Yeah, I want a different name. Although, I will say this. I do not... Okay, there's certain terms that, like, Caribbean men and women will use, and I hate them. Hey, Vashka. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, my queen, my empress. Oh, God. Empress, queen... It gets me, like, right here. Like, it makes my skin crawl. Just because I'm so used to very creepy, slimy people saying that. Oh, queen, empress. How you going, empress? You're looking nice and I attack. Okay. Stop calling me that. Stop using that term. Okay. So, as the show goes, I'm going to be writing some terms that I found, and y'all are gonna have to guess what these terms are. And they're all like sexual or dating words from around the world. Oh my gosh, y'all, some of these terms. Okay. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna ask, what is your favorite word for fucking? Like your favorite word for doing the do, about to have sex. This is what's gonna happen. It's going down. That was my male voice, y'all. It's going down. What's your favorite word? I think for me, it's just, we fucked. Like, that's what we did. What'd you do last night, Andie? Oh, you know. Fucking. That's what I did. I was fucking. This is how I fuck, y'all. I vogue in the middle. Can you imagine? I was voguing. You were voguing. So you went to a ball? I saw some balls. Vashkan said, fuck. My favorite phrase is put in work. Ooh, that is, yeah. Put in work is a very good phrase. I like that. Ooh, girl, he put in work, girl. Like, yeah, I totally get that. Lucy says smash. Yes. Smash is so... we was smashing. Yeah. I could see that. It's not as popular here up in the north. Up in the north with the stocks. Smashing is not as popular because it's more of like a non-black word, but I hear it all the time. Sapio said fucking. Like, what else am I gonna call fucking but fucking? Jason said, I don't talk about it much, so I have to think about that one. And Vashkan and Sapio agreed with Vashkan. That's a second. The put in work. And he said smash is one of my alternatives. Lucy said it's so hood. See, to me, like, I think because not growing up in the States, my first introduction to the word smash was, I want to say it was Jersey Shore, like them talking about smashing. So I was like, I don't use that term. I don't. Jason said sex, I guess. Like, we had sex. Yeah, for me, it's fucking, put in work. If I'm using, like, West Indian terms, which I don't want to say because one of them is in here. But yeah, I would use, like, West Indian words. But yeah, I think fucking. Fucking is what I normally use. Okay, so the first word, guys. And yes, I wrote it on a piece of paper. I got paper, y'all. Is this gonna show? I hope it shows properly. Queening. I'm waiting for it to show up like on my screen so I can see if it... Yep, there we go. Queening is the first word. Sapio said, I've also used the term took her soul. I took her soul. I done snatched all of her edges and she won't be able to talk to you for a week. See, even that, I would understand exactly what happened. But okay, so this word, queening, I hope y'all don't, like, just, does it have to do with sex? If it's about sex, what do you think it is? Like, is it sex? Is it dating? Is it a specific sex act? What is queening? It's a sexual term, Lucy. It sure is. That's why some of these terms kill me, because I was like, this is sexual? Queening? Queening is sexual? It's not spelled right? You didn't mean queefing? No, they meant queening. Jason said it sounds like a sex act. What sex act do you think queening is? Like, what would it be? Queening. It's very, yeah, this is, Lucy says, is it riding? Jason says, hell, sounds like a BDSM term. This is Australian, and it means, Vashka said queening, eating a woman out when you're kneeling. It's actually a glamorous term for sitting on a man's face. A woman sitting on a man's face and riding his face is queening. So technically, Lucy, you got it a little bit. It is riding, but it's riding somebody's face. And in a sense, I think in a little bit, everyone sort of got it in a little bit, because Vashka, it is, I mean, eating her out. It's just her sitting on your face. Sapio, it is a woman dominating, but just sitting on your face. See? Y'all just got a new term, queening. That bitch was queening all over my beard. Like, I actually really like it. But yeah, queening. You were queening. So everyone pretty much likes that one. I like that one. I was like, queening? Lucy said, I knew it was some up to shit. Like, you knew it was some. But now that I think about it, because when I first heard it, I was like, it was some up top shit, yeah. But now that I think about it, it's like, oh, like she's a queen. She's riding your face like a queen. I actually like that more. Sapio said, I want to be queened. Sapio, I want to be queened and I want to do the queening. I really like that term though. Queening is a dope term. Okay, so we have the words that most of us would use for fucking. Now, I'm trying to think. What's the word? Like, okay, here we go. Word that you would use. Yeah, Sapio's like her sitting on her throne. Like, just, this is where I'm supposed to be. Queen, I love that it's something that, like, somebody would sort of understand. Okay, it's probably something sexual, but I don't know exactly what. So I kind of like, I always love words that people can kind of guess, okay, it's a sexual term, but I don't really know what she's talking about. Also, I love when people don't really know what I'm talking about. So I like that term. I like queening. Yeah, queening's a good one. So, hey, Anwar, you're never late. The show, you know, you're never late. You're always on time, okay? As Black people in this show, we are always on time, no matter what time we come into this show, okay? Because we're always told we're late everywhere else. So you're not late, huh? So so we were talking about the terms we would use for fucking and for dating. So now I'm going to go into the words we use for ourselves, our body parts, starting with, sorry fellas, I'm going to start with the ladies first, but these tatas, boobies, breastises, Julie Mangles, as Trinidadians love to say. And the thing is, I love having my breasts referred to as Julie Mangles. Like, it makes me feel so special. I have a lot of friends who don't like the term. They don't like the whole, looking right like some nice Julie Mangles girl. There's a lot of people that don't like that term, but I personally love my boobs being referred to as Julie Mangos. So I'm trying to think. The term that you love using for breasts. Is it just breasts? Is it tatas? Do people even still use tatas? I don't think so. Maybe in writing. I know sometimes when you're trying to find different words for stuff, you don't want to say breasts especially when I'm writing. I don't want to say breasts all the way through an entire story. So, you know, you'll change it up. But what is your favorite word for breasts? I know you guys can't see them, but titties! Sapio said, I don't know why, but that's exactly, I read it as you writing that. Like, you said it out loud. Titties! Titties! I don't know what titties for me, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. Tits, Tits, T-I-T-S. I always thought was a very non-black word. Like, that's what I thought. I was like, people who are not black use tits. Her tits were amazing. She has some gorgeous tits. It was never, at least for me, I don't know if you guys felt that way. So, Anwar and Sapio both said boobies. Yes. I feel like that's like, do you guys feel boobies was that first word for us? Like, even as a kid, like, oh, boobies. Those are boobies. Like, that was my, and obviously still use it. Lady humps. Really? Lady humps? Like, because I feel like humps always gets, for me at least, I confuse humps with, like, any sort of, it could be bum, too. My lovely lady. Yeah, I guess, what's the group that Fergie was in? How did I forget it already? But yeah, it was used there. Jason said the ladies are looking lovely tonight. Ooh, that's kind of sexy. I like that. Lucy said boobs. Yeah, when we get older. Boobies are when we're younger. And as we get older and we get more refined, they are boobs. That's what they are. And then I know as women, I mean, we can call them anything. Like, my hanging melons are looking real good tonight, you know. Hey, Anwar said lady lumps was my pet name for someone. That is actually kind of cute. That is cute. Sapio said the girls, the ladies. Jason said twins. So, you know, in the category of they are plural and they are beautiful and they are female. And Sapio said tits. It's the same as cunt and cock. I feel, see, we'll get into that, but I semi-agree. It's just that in the Caribbean, cunt, we use that word as well. Like, your mother cunt. Yeah, real cunt right now, you know, like. I don't actually like using it because as a kid, hearing it in Trinidad, it was considered such a bad word that, or just so much of an extreme. It's hard for me to use that word, but yeah, it's, I feel like tits for me is the same. It's in that same category of cunt, cock. It's just, oh man, the special words. So, okay. So most of us have pretty much the same words. It's funny though that no one wrote like breasts. We don't really say it that often, or it's not our go-to word when you're thinking of lovely boobies. We're not saying breasts. Okay. So the next word, I think most of you guys are gonna get this. Or should I say the next words? And I apologize for my writing. They're not that pretty. Breastises and chesticles. I have never heard chesticles before, but I love it. It's like chest icicles put together. Okay, chesticles. My chesticles are really sore right now. I like that. Thank you, Anwar. I may actually, like, I'm either going to start using it or I'll completely forget. You know, one of the two. Okay. So the next word. This one's going to be really easy, though, y'all. Pum pum. Now, I say the next word even though they are two separate words, but I mean, they're said together. You can't say pum. You have to say pum pum. That's how you say it. So, pum pum. Xavier said bee stings for tiny boobs. It's true. I have heard bee stings, but I've heard bee stings. I've heard, member or president of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. And funny enough, the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, I hear from women who identify as having small boobs. So, like, it's them taking back a term, I guess, or creating a term for themselves. Jason said it's chest and testicles put together. See, I like better chest and icicles, but chest testicles? Ew, now I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Yeah, Anwar, this is one word. And Lucy got it right away. Sorry, y'all. Cootie cat. And I said punani. Yes, it is all vagina. And funny enough, people think that this word is just something that Jamaicans came up with. Like, out of the blue. Pum pum is actually from a Afro-Caribbean word, pumbe, which is a woman's vulva. So eventually, after a while of, saying a word, going through generations and generations, it turned into pum pum. Your pum pum feel nice, your pum pum real fat. Yeah. There's something about Caribbean men saying certain things that I'm okay with. Like, like, your pum pum looking nice and tight. Oh. Well, I mean, thank you. Oh, got the best compliment. Okay. Rhea said boobs. No, so pum pum is... Oh, boobs for, like, the word that you would use for breasts. Yeah. I think my boobs, my melons, I'm always changing the word. I'm always changing depending on how I feel that day. And Rhea agrees with me. Tits, just like Sapio, tits is the same as using the word cock. It's like, oh, your tits are amazing. Okay, thanks. Lucy said, that's me. Itty bitty titty committee. Card carrying member. So yeah, pum pum is pussy. Is woman's vagina. That's pum pum. So we've done queening, we've done pum pum. We got 2 terms. I have a lot of terms, y'all. Like, researching, I was like, God, people have some really interesting words that they use. Thank you, Rhea. Black Eyed Peas. My lovely lady loves. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with my Julie Mangoes for now. I'm so excited about chesticles, y'all. I thank y'all for telling me the truth, but chest testicles, just where do y'all get these words? Like, why would I want my boobs compared to testicles? Anwar said, I know women that don't like the word pussy. Yes, I know a lot of women that don't like that word. And in Caribbean culture, especially cultures that have calypso as their background, so like Trinidad and other islands, there was, in calypso, there's always a play on words. There's always like a double entendre. And so pussy or pussin would always be referred to kitty or kitty cat. And that's why, like, Lucy with cootie cat, kitty cat, I love those terms because I'm used to hearing them. I'm used to hearing them in calypso songs as like, one of my favorite calypso songs is by a man, Lord Kitchener, who is just an amazing calypsonian, passed away. But yeah, he had a song called My Pussin. And so the whole song is about his cat, but it's the double meaning. So he's like, is my pussin', she say, is my pussin'. I raise her, mine her, rear her from small. Man, take off your hand from she, don't touch me pussin' at all. And like, as a kid, I'm sitting there singing this song, like walking through my house. Is my pussy, is my pussy. You know when you let your child just sing at the top of their damn lungs. It's just, yeah. And then you get older and you're like, he was saying dirty stuff. Ooh, that's not. Ooh. There's so many. Calypso has so many like double entendres. I mean, even like a song that came out I want to say it's last year, and I want to say it's Vinci, and if I'm wrong, I completely apologize. But mine, your fucking business. And it's just the way that the words sound. Mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Like, it's just, we love playing with words. And even as black people, we just love playing with words. We love that y'all think it's one thing and it's not. So Lucy said, I don't like the word pussy. It just sounds so crass. It really is in that category for me too, Lucy. Just, pussy to me was a porn word. It's a word I'm going to hear in porn. And if I'm hearing it in porn as like a teenager or early 20s, it's like a sex swear word in a sense. that I shouldn't be using it around good company, and I would use it when I want to be just as crass. Anwar said, I need to hear this song. I will, you know what, if I can find it, because it's a very, very old song. I might post it. Like, I might put the link in the description. But yeah, we have so many, especially cats. Fork always can always play with fuck. Oh my god, there was another song my friend, like, even just researching this topic, my friends and I were talking about it, and certain songs that we always hear, certain words are always in certain songs as certain meanings. So especially maracunt, that we use similar to how Americans would use motherfucker. We have a song that's really, Paul, your mother has come, is what they're trying to say. But when you say it all together in your Caribbean accent, Paul, your mother come, Paul, your mother come, Paul, your mother come, Paul, your mother come. But the way it sounds is like, Paul, your mother cunt. Like, you're cussing Paul. So it's that play on words of stuff. Anwar said, like, funk. Exactly. Like using the word funk in certain songs, like, get the funk off the wall. Like, you know what it means. We knew what it meant. And so we're used to using different words for different things, I feel. But yeah, pussy I always thought was very crass. And so that I'm going to put tits and cock and cunt in those two. They were just very crass words. They were words that I heard more often than not in porn. And so I didn't use it on a regular basis. Sapio said, I and my best friend coined the word foop as fuck when we was in the office. Funny enough. And do you pronounce it as foop? Because that's how I'm pronouncing it, because that is a Bajan word. That's a Bajan word. To foop. They use it for the same thing. So, Sapio, I know you believe that you created that word, but you did not. I'm sure. But yeah, if it's pronounced that way, unless you pronounce fup, or foop. Bajans say foop. And it's not spelled the same way. Or, you know, with certain terms, they could be spelled. Everyone spells them some different way. But yeah, foop. Foop. That's what they say. They will say. Foop means to fuck. No. Fup rhymes with fup. Did you just write the same word? Fup rhymes with fup. Foop rhymes with foop. Fup rhymes with fup. With pup. Okay. So it's fup that you use for fuck. Cool. And it was actually going to be a word, so I'm just going to put it now, I guess. From Barbados. It is foop. I've also seen it spelled F-O-U-P, but it's from Barbados, and it means to fuck. Bajans have some really great words that don't sound anything like what you think it's going to be. So, yeah, this word I learned living in Toronto, being around other Bajans, being around Bajan culture, that I know this, listening to their music. If you hear foop, that's what they talking about. Fuck it. But Sapio, that's a fuck. Yeah, fuck. So would you use it as a verb? Or do you use it as like we was fupping? Does it get conjugated? I know. That's the word nerd in me. Does it have a past tense? Have you fucked in the last 24 hours? Like, does it move around? Or is it just fuck, that's how it stays? That's great when you're like making up your own words. Because that's what we do. We, as Black people, we create new words and we further the culture. Like, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, that's what we do. Okay, so we've covered breasts. We're gonna move down a little bit to, I'm gonna go to the men. The lovely, lovely penises. Penis, well, you know what? We can do them all together. Your words for penis, for testicles, for anything that describes how much you love a man's genitalia. Or what you men call your genitalia. Sapio said you need to use it in the same sense as fuck. Okay. So, like, after work, I'm probably gonna fuck that girl. I feel you. Okay. Alright. I'm a fupper. I'm not gonna use your term, though. I would do exactly what I just did. I'd be like, what am I doing tonight? I'm going to fuck. I mean, fuck. Like, I would actually do all of that. Laugh and then tell you that, yeah, I meant to say fuck. So I would still end up saying that word. But for men, I'm trying to think. Penis, dick. Dick is probably the word. Yeah. Dick is the word that I would use regularly. Fupping. See, it gets conjugated. Okay. Fupping. I very much fupped last weekend and it was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. He's a great fupper, like truly. I'm fupping her tonight. Okay. There's another one. So Lucy and Andie Noire are with me. Andie Noire says I just call it dick. Lucy said dick. Point blank. Period. Yeah, dick. Dick and balls. Dick and balls. That's it. Like, for me, it's pretty simple. I don't even think I do use another word. So Sapio said, my little soldier or little man. Isn't that complicated, though? Because have you ever been like, yeah, you know, stroking my little man. Someone's like, oh, how's your son doing? That'd be me. I'd be that friend. You'd be like, oh, you know, just stroking my little soldier. Oh, how's he doing? Is he sick? Does he have the flu? Guys, I was that girl that, like, y'all would have gone back and forth in talking because, you know, back in the day, for the young people watching this, we used actual phones and called each other. We'd go back and forth, and then for a good 20 minutes is when we both realize we're talking about two separate things. I'm talking about your son. You're talking about your penis. Rhea said penis, dick, member. Your member. I think I've written your member, but I don't think I've actually used it in, like, speaking terms. But yes, penis, dick. I feel kind of bad for you guys because y'all don't, I'm realizing y'all don't really have as much words unless you've created words as women do for body parts. And I guess in a sense it's a bad thing just from women being objectified and having words created for them. But I like that we have so many different words for stuff. And yo, Anwar said penal system. I have, you know what? I've heard that. I'm just trying to think of the context that I've heard it in. Like how, use it in a sentence, Anwar. Use penal system in a sentence. Because I'm trying to think, I really can't think of how, like, is it flirting with somebody through, like, text or something? I think it might be. I feel like it might be to use penal system. Because it's not like you'd whisper that in her ear at the club, like, girl, I can't be dancing on you. Like, my penal system's getting hard right now. I'd be like, what? I can't hear you over the what? Okay. Girl, I don't know what he said. I don't know. I can't hear in this club. Like, but for myself at least, penis, balls, and if I'm dating somebody and they have a term like what Sapio said, little soldier, little man, I think eventually I end up adopting their term when we're being intimate. And I wonder, anyone who's in relationship, situationship, whatever you're in, if you're with somebody, do you find that happens? Like, that you use the term that the person uses for their body parts? Anwar said she's very well acquainted with the penal system. I like that. I like how it flows, because I remember hearing penal system. I just was like, how is it used again? But I love that. She's very well acquainted with the penal system. I am. I like that. Penal system. But yeah, so everyone, it's pretty much like most of us said dick. For testicles, it's the same as me, like just the balls. Like, you know, juggle the balls, lick the balls, suck the balls into your mouth. Like, I'm not really coming up with different names for it. Also, I don't want any confusion. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm gonna suck on your jewels, and he's like, my chain? This ain't real gold, baby. Your mouth gonna turn green. Like, ooh, Anwar, thank you. Nuts, yes. But nuts I hear more in like, what would you say? Like, derogatory or like boasting. Like for a man to be like, suck on these nuts. Yo, you want these nuts in your mouth. Like, I've never heard a guy use that to be like, yo, ooh, suck on. Like, even when they're telling me to suck on them, I don't think I've ever heard a guy tell me to suck on his nuts. It's always been like, that's a negative term. Lucy said, guys usually start saying cootie cat once we've been talking for a minute. Yeah, because they're used to you saying it. Anwar said nuts as a joke. Yeah, so yeah, nuts I feel like is really that joke thing. Kimmy, hey! Yeah, nuts in your mouth, girl. I'll put these nuts in your mouth. But if I'm sucking on a guy's dick, there's no way he's saying the word nuts. Fellas, do you agree? Or does it slip sometimes? Is that a typical word for you? That you're like, if she's going down on you and you want her to move over to the family jewels, are you saying suck, like, ooh, suck my balls. Ooh, suck my nuts sounds weird. Suck my nuts. Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth and suck them and suck them. South Park back in the day. Lucy said, ooh, I also call dick meat. Dick meat sounds like something I want right now. Like, it sounds thick. It sounds juicy. It sounds... I like dick meat. I like that. Y'all don't know. I'm just have to start writing down some of these terms. What was that? Dick meat. Let me just write this down for myself later. Sapio said balls. Yeah, that's what it is. It's balls. Anwar said, nah, I've never said, damn girl, suck on my nuts, just like that. Cause it sounds so vulgar. And it sounds like that joke thing that I feel like no one would take you seriously. That's the thing. Anwar said, I'd probably start laughing. Yeah, I'd be like, suck on your what? You got walnuts here? Do you? Because I really like walnuts. Do you have almonds? Peanut. No one wants peanuts anymore. It's 2019, okay? Unless they're honey roasted. Good God. Just, yeah. Nuts feels very like, suck on these, what you want in your mouth? These nuts? Like, that's what I think of. I think of jokes. I think of like boasting. But if you used it in the bed, I want to see if the next guy has the nuts to use that in the bedroom next time. Suck on these nuts, girl. Yeah, suck on them your damn self. Okay, so next word. Let's see who gets this word. This is a word that we use in Trinidad a lot. It's in our music a lot. And I knew this word before I knew what the proper word was for it. I knew this word first. Lucy said, wait, how do men ask for rim jobs? Or do they ask at all? I don't think, you know what? I don't think men ask for it. I feel like, at least for myself, and fellas, please chime in. Kimmy says, my son calls it his peanut. Oh, that is so cute. That's so cute. I'm sorry. That's adorable. It's like, it's the only time peanuts can be used. That is absolutely adorable, Kimmy. Yeah, fellas, do you guys ask for it? I feel like if we don't have the conversation beforehand that that's what you like, and then it's more whether I'm gonna do it or not. But do you guys ask for it? And if you ask for it, as Lucy said, like, how are you asking for it? What are you saying? What's the word that you're using to ask for a rim job? Or do you just kind of, I feel like when you're in that moment, sometimes it's just a body language. like him, like maybe pushing his bum up, or you know what I mean, like pushing whatever it is into your view in the same way that like some people will like push you a little further down, or like you might move further up to be like, no, over there we go, that's where you're supposed to be, type of thing. I think it's more that than I've never had a guy ask me for a rim job, and yet I know the ones that liked it and didn't like it. Jason said, yeah, I don't randomly ask for it. It's usually discussed before as something I'm interested in. And that's what I feel it is. That it's just something that most guys have said beforehand. And I know, okay, this is something you like. Because we have been, I'm sure most women have been in situations, maybe men too, where you go by an area that they're not comfortable with or are close, and they'll be like, oh, no. So yeah, I feel like it's more of a, not that you ask, it's just you know beforehand. Sapio said, no, I wouldn't ask. I guess it would just happen. And Anwar said, never ask the girl to get the groceries. That's it. Gotta eat the booty like groceries. Lucy said, or do you just react for her so she knows to keep going in that direction? I think that's what it is, Lucy. I think it's more of a reaction. It's like a, oh, he doesn't like that, or he does like that. But I also feel nowadays we're having conversations to know beforehand. Or even if you're not having a conversation, I find too, just the fact that nowadays we all like are exchanging social media platforms, that you might even just find out off of somebody's page what they like. I found that too, like just from what they post, memes that they use. I'm like, oh, I think he might be into that. So I think most men are not necessarily asking for it, but you know before the act even starts that that's what they want. I don't know where this just came from that I had to blow my nose, but I was talking about all these nasty ass sex stuff. Okay, so the word I was talking about, so this is a I'm gonna say it's a Trinidadian word. I know it's probably just a Caribbean word in general, but this is the word. Horn. You could be looking for horn. You could get horn. People could be horning. But horn is the word. And you see, I instantly go into, like, I can't even say it normally. I can't say it like in an English form. But horn, you're looking for horn. Your man could horn you. Your woman could horn you. It is not gender specific, but horn is the easy word. What you think it is? Sapio said horny or dick? No, it's not. Lucy said it too. Dick? It is not dick. Horn is a verb. And I said I learned so much here. Here's a Daisy prick. Kimmy, I'm upset at you because you live in Toronto. You should know it. You're looking for horn. Plenty horn, boy. This is in so, like, this word is in so many songs, y'all. So many soca songs. You really want to try not to get horn. You don't want somebody to horn you. You don't want to horn other people. But I'll give, like, Vashka said horn equals getting head. No. So horn, Lucy said head. Nope. Horn is to cheat. To cheat on somebody. So when you're looking for horn, is you're doing something that could get you cheated on. If a man horns you, if a woman horns you, you're being cheated on. Your man horning, that's actually, like, people will say you are single, married, and horning. There's three statuses you can have in Trinidad is single, married, and you're horning. So, you guys just learned a new term. It is when you are cheating, when you are involved with somebody and are getting involved with someone else. That is what horn is. So don't go looking for horn. Don't go looking for somebody to cheat on you. But yes, horn. You're looking for horn. Plenty horn, boy. It means you're looking to be cheated on. That's what it is. Anwar, your guess of lusting. I was very close, but yeah, it's horn means to cheat. So if you ever hear Trinidadians, Grenadians, I don't know if Bajans use it, but yeah, that is our. I knew that word before I knew what, like, the actual English word of cheat. So I was used to like, oh God, the man horning she, you know. You have a neck outside wife. You have outside. Hey. But you better watch yourself, you know. The way you're washing them dishes, you're gonna get horn real soon. The way you acting. The way you acting, you'll get real horn. Yeah. Horn is. Ooh, I like that there was a word that no one knew. I always love that. No one knew that one. Queening, though, I didn't know either. So for everyone else who came in, the words that we've used so far, so you guys saw horn, but we have foop, and yes, I did write dick meat on the side. Foop from Bajans is fuck. Kimmy, pom pom. Your pom pom breathe life. Vagina. And the word that we all love the most so far, queening. And queening is to ride someone's face. A woman riding somebody's face. So those are the words we have so far. We've gone through 4 words. Yeah, we've gone through 4 words so far, and I still have more. But yeah, okay, so we've gone through a man's dick and balls, and since I did just mention pom-pom, what are your favorite words for a woman's vagina, pussy, labia, all of the, because all of our stuff sort of all gets wrapped up together. Can we say, big up the good up pom-pom? Ooh, when your pom-pom is good up. Good up, pom-pom. Yeah, Anwar, queening is a nice one. I like that one because, you know, it's like everyone sort of guessed it. It's a sex act. We all sort of guessed it, but it just sounds regal. Like, yo, she was queening on me this morning, bruh. Like, all over this. Like, ugh. I can't wait to use that word. I'm either gonna use it or I'm gonna forget it, y'all. One of the two. I'm gonna be asking some of y'all, what's that word that, like, I mentioned in the show? Queening. I like queening. So yeah, for woman, what are the words y'all use? What do you use for her vagina? Her pussy's sweet, it's fat, it's funny story as you guys are coming up with your words. He said, yes, goodie. Yo, the goodie, like the good up. Yes. And I said, I will use that word. Yeah, I really like queening. I really, really do. Okay, so funny story. When I was younger, I'm gonna pull this a little closer because, you know, we're having an intimate talk right now. When I was younger, I used to hang out at this subway station after school because all of my friends, majority of my friends, we all went to this one particular subway station and then sort of caught buses from there. But we would hang out there after school. And we're hanging out there and this guy is there and, you know, he keeps staring at me and it's really awkward because I'm just, you know, when you're like, oh, is he staring? Okay, he's staring. But when I look over, he stops staring. Okay, I don't, oh, okay, whatever. So, very awkward. And so, at one point, he's standing beside me, and he's like, I have to tell you something. And I was like, okay. He's like, your pom-pom look fat, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went home, and I cried. Because I just heard fat. And thought, this must be horrible. And then I told my brother, I was like, this guy just did something really mean to me. He's like, what? And I was like, he called my boom boom fat. And my brother was like, first of all, I want this boy's name. And secondly, it's not a bad thing, but I never want to hear you say that again. That was my first introduction into learning that fat is not necessarily a negative term depending on who's using it. So that's my little childhood story. But okay, the things that you guys, oh, I love all these words. Anwar said honeypot. Sapio said cookies. Anwar said goodies. Sapio said kitty. Anwar said sweetness. Heaven. Ooh! He wasn't, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. That is, ooh. I know, Anwar, it took me a while to realize that it was not F-A-T. It was P-H-A-T. But you can't differentiate when you're talking. So when he said it, I was like, oh, okay. I eat? Do I change my diet? Like, how do I help it lose weight? That's exactly what I thought. That is exactly, like, I was literally like, Kimmy, how did you know? Kimmy! Oakwood Vine area, huh? Yeah. Eglinton West Station. Eglinton West Station, dude. Although he was proper, like, he was full out West End. Because, like, he'd take the Eglinton bus, like, well, like, I'm pretty sure he was Tritcherway type of people. But still, I was hurt. Like, y'all, I could still feel that pain. I walked home thinking, how am I going to, like, do you use weights? How am I going to get my pom-pom to lose weight? How do I do this? Does Jane Fonda have an exercise plan? It definitely was. I hate you, Kimmy, for knowing that. Oakwood Vine area. Yeah, it definitely was. Sapio said that sweet thing. Fat cat. Like, there's so many good, I'm sorry for the men, because there are so many good words for a woman's vagina, for just that jewel between her legs. It's peaches. Like, the plural? Well, yeah, I guess so. Peaches. You have to use that in a sentence. This is not just sex lingo. This is Professor Andie, like, running a spelling bee. Use it in a sentence, please. Peaches. Because in my head right now, I'm thinking of, like, songs. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Yeah, I have rock songs in my head too, y'all. Ooh, millions of peaches. Peaches for free. I wonder if... Can you imagine if that's what he meant? He meant pussy that whole time. Ooh. Kimmy said, I've had your booty fat and cock up. Oh, in Raps? See, okay, y'all, Raps is like this Jamaican restaurant in the West End. Very, like, a 10-minute walking distance from my parents' house. And it's open... I used to think it was open 24 hours. I really did. It's open very late. People would go there after the club, especially if you were downtown, and back when we were younger, there weren't that many Caribbean restaurants downtown. But yeah, Sapio said peaches and cream was my favorite. Oh yes, 112. Peaches and cream. I mean, cause you know that I'm a fiend. Why did I never think about that? You know what? It's cause I'm a fat kid at heart. I was like, peaches and cream. Ooh, that must be a really good dessert. I'm singing it like it was food. Let me tell you what I want to do. Yeah, I was really singing it like it was food, y'all. But you're right. Peaches peaches would definitely be pussy. But Kimmy, yeah, so Raps, it, like, you would get anything could be said to you, because I've been told, like, like, you know, oh, if anybody's telling me that my booty is fat and cock, oh, your booty cock up. How your mom say cock up so? I'm like, you know, like, I got it from my mama, you know. Sapio said, I love to spread them peaches and eat that creamy goodness. Oh, I like that. I like that. But yeah, I was singing 112 song. Like, I knew what they meant, but I was singing it like it was food. I was like, peaches and cream. I need it cause you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in my back limousine. It's even better when it's with ice cream. It really is, because ice cream is just bomb, right? And that's why I said I would have conversations that 20 minutes later we realize we're talking about two different subjects. Because I'm like, peaches and cream sounds dope. And with ice cream, and he's like, yeah, I'm like, I always eat it with ice cream. I don't always eat it with ice cream. Sometimes I just eat it by itself, warmed up, like, especially if you put it in the microwave, and then we realize we're talking about two different subjects. But yeah, I love hearing, see, that's another thing. Being Caribbean, there's certain words, for example, cock in the regular English language is a word that most of us don't like hearing. But hearing cocky, hearing me bamsi cock up, hearing it like that are the sexiest things for me. I love hearing it. Please don't yell that out to me though on the street, but I love hearing it. Anwar said sunshine for those that, sun, yeah. See, that's the and with sunshine, Anwar, I don't know if you feel this way, but Caribbean people, sunshine is such a nickname, like, for like guys could have the nickname Sunshine, DJs, you know what I mean? They could call their girl that. So Sunshine was always one of those things that I wasn't really sure, because I had a family, like there was a family friend growing up, an uncle, whose nickname was Sunshine. That was his DJ name. And so people called him Sunshine. You call Sunshine, yeah? I ain't know if you'll come around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, go ahead. So Sunshine was... But I like it. I still like it. Savior said, Anwar Sunshine. Yep, Sunshine. But yeah, it's just funny the words we have that can mean anything. Kimmy said, I know you're all talking pussy with that peaches and cream, but the fat kid in me wants cake and ice cream. See, Kimmy? That's me. I'm like, peaches and cream. I'm really getting hungry right now. Like, I'm just like, did you say ice cream? So do you have any here? Meanwhile, the guy trying to like put his moves on me, and I'm like, but you said we was gonna eat peaches and cream, and I don't see anything. You didn't bring out any ice cream yet, so I'm confused. Anwar said, cock is great with an accent. Otherwise, yeah. For me, I would take it a step further. I'm sorry to say it, but the only people that can say cock consistently is Jamaicans, and I will love it. My body cocky and shit. Hey. I'm ready to whine. I'm ready to whine. I will even let them like whisper it in my ear. Y'all men know you love to like whisper sing in our ear at the club. I will even take cocky all up in my ear. Not literally, people. Figuratively, okay? Not literally. Vashko said, this is a great show. Thanks, Vashko. It's because you guys make it. Y'all say it's about me, but it really is about y'all. So, next word. Oh, I don't know which one to go with. I know what I'm going with. Okay. I know what the next word is. Samuel said, y'all greedy. Oh, that's my nickname in my family. Like, my family knows me as greedy. If I were to ask my mother right now, Mom, who's greedy? She'd respond back that it's me. I'm gonna see if that'll happen, because we have another, like, oh my god. No, I started late. So I started at 9, closer to 9, so I'll go a little longer, but we have another hour, so I'm gonna message my mom, y'all, and we'll see if she responds to that. Jason said too late. If you invite me over for peaches and cream and there's no food, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. If you invite me over and there's no food, point blank period, I'm gonna be disappointed. Okay, so are y'all ready for this next word? It is ika. Wait, no. Iku. Yeah, iku. I had to make sure I was pronouncing it right. It's a Japanese word. Iku. What do you think iku is? And to help you guys a little, so it's not, okay, it's part of sex. It's something that happens during sex, and it happens to men and women. It's not specific, but iku. 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 That is how I would say it during sex. Iku. Iku. Just like that. Iku. So the next person to have sex with me, get excited. Ooh, Anwar, you got it. Iku is coming. Did you know the word already? You can tell me. That's okay. Lucy said, yeah, I'm lost on that one. Jason said orgasm. So yeah, iku is I'm coming. It's to come. I mean, it probably gets translated in different ways. Kimmy said, I thought you were trying to say uku. That's not what I was saying. Iku. 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 My neighbors must think I'm crazy. So yeah, this is I'm coming, or just to come. It is the verb for coming in Japanese. So y'all, I'm giving y'all new vocabulary that you can bust out, because you know we ain't had new words in a hot minute, okay? Bust this out the next time you having sex. Iku, iku, iku. You think he'd stop? Would you stop? Like, if you heard somebody yelling that, Just randomly. I mean, at the end of the day, we're used to, can I say that all of us are pretty much used to using other languages, whether that's using like Spanish, sometimes I've used French, or being Caribbean, just using our different terms, using your own terms like, ooh, get that, yeah, ooh, here, get it, like, we're used to hearing different words and stuff. Jason said, you sound like a Pokemon in distress. That's what I sound like. Iku, Iku, Iku. And I'm going to do it at that decibel too. So anyone out there who's been like, you know, fantasizing, you already got a good head start on how it's going to sound. And the thing is, I would do this. I really feel that if you can laugh in sex, it breaks up the tension, especially for like a first night, first time. Laughing together, not laughing at the person, can break up the tension. I have to choke you. Okay, I understand what you mean there, but it looks so bad in this context. Like, don't choke me just because I sound amazing. And the thing is, when I was younger, guys, I had a partner that was like, can we turn the volume down on you? Because you sound like an Asian woman in porn. And it hurt my feelings so bad. I was just like, oh, okay. I am now Helen Keller, and I am mute, and I will not be saying anything during sex. Like, nothing. Lucy said, nah, son. Dude gonna think something wrong. He really will. EQ. Can I whisper it, though? Save you said fantasy destroyed. Just EQ. Hey, babe. Yeah. EQ. Bitch. Like, I feel like the next person I have sex with, especially if they've seen this episode, will be like, Andie, shut up. Stop it. Okay, it wasn't sexy in the show. It's not sexy now. Y'all know, just the fact that I keep saying it, you know I'm going to use it. You know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay. So the word I love, you know what? Sorry, I just want to go back. Honeypot. I don't hear it often, but I love it. I actually love honeypot. Like, it's just, I think because I love Winnie the Pooh. Y'all, I'm obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. But I love honeypot. I really do. For a woman's vagina. But I think now, for myself at least, doing the show, being around amazing people like yourselves, writing, I do tend to use pussy a lot more and making it less vulgar. It doesn't feel as vulgar as when I was younger. How do you guys feel about it? Do you still feel like the word pussy is still vulgar? I know we kind of talked about it a bit earlier. Lucy was saying pussy to me is just crass. So I wouldn't want it in like general conversation of sitting around a dinner table with people, but now in like, yeah, dirty talk. Thank you, Anwar. It's great for dirty talk. I feel like even now from the get-go of meeting somebody, I would use the word pussy. I don't really go to, or no, actually, here's another thing, because Sex Lingo will still include emojis. Are you guys using emojis a lot more? Because I do find I am using them a lot more. So like the kitty for pussy, obviously we all know eggplant for a penis, and the peach for a bottom, which is actually really funny because I had a guy once message me and be like, I can't wait to like be in your peach looks so juicy. And I was like, okay, even though I know he could mean ass and whatever, I was like, wait, what do you mean by peach? And he was like, that's your pussy. And I was like, oh, that is not. The young people dictate the emojis, and the young people do not use the peach for pussy, sir. I had to school him, like, a little bit. But, yeah. Jason said it depends on how it's used. Rhea, were you saying come for, like, the iku? Yeah, it's come. But yeah, pussy is great for dirty talk. It really is. Having it back and going back and forth with somebody, I would use that. Unless we were doing like a play on words. If we started off as like, making sex sound like we're going to the gym, then the whole thing would be a play on the gym and stuff like that. And we probably would be trying to like confuse the other person. Like, ooh, I can't wait to have you on that elliptical and just slide it on out. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I'd just be trying to find play on words. But emojis. Are we using emojis more now? I feel like we are, because we're not talking on the phone as much with significant others, with potential dating interests. And when we're long distance, we're using stuff like, mostly we're using internet. And I'm sorry, y'all, my nails are so jacked up. Like, I've lost several of them. So I'm just going to put that out there. But we're texting, we're using internet. I mean, do you guys remember even just being younger? Like, I remember accidentally turning the internet on my flip phone and like exiting out because no one uses the internet. It was an insane cost. And now it's like, there's not even a point of having a phone service on your cell phone as long as you have internet or Wi-Fi. That's what people are using more, especially even for video calling, for audio calls, over WhatsApp and Google Duo and just stuff like that. We're texting and we're messaging more. So I think we are using emojis more. So I'm going to say, you guys drop your favorite emoji right now. Whatever it is, whether it's eggplant, whether it's the peach, maybe it's something that you've created yourself to mean something. Like, drop your favorite emoji for something sexual. That's what I want to see. I want to see the different emojis that y'all are using. And then maybe I could learn, because I stick to my basics. I stick to my peach, my kitty, and my eggplant. And I don't even think, is there one for like the actives? Ooh, Jason, thank you. The squirt. The water one, like, I've used that for squirting. I've used that for coming. It was, yeah. Jason said, yeah, I use them more. So that's your favorite one. Kimmy said, Lord, you saw death when the browser came up on a flip phone. It was like, and then you see your bill and it's like, you were on for 30 seconds. That will be $12. Like, it was just insane. Anwar has the tongue. Ooh, the tongue. I love getting a little tongue. Kimmy has the peach and the eggplant. Yeah, the peach is just so, it's juicy, it's ripe, it's pretty. Ooh, Jason, that is my favorite. Yeah, one of my favorite emojis is that drool emoji. The devil one is just so, the devil one is perfect for like, it's like the right amount of smile that you're letting somebody know this has a double meaning. Like, I'm a nice guy if I need to be devil. It's like, oh, well, let's get into that, you know? Ria, Sapia said, Ria, like mine's always. Yeah, that devil emoji is, I mean, I love it because, like, it's grinning, it's purple. I love it for that reason. I know it's not purple on every screen, because even on YouTube, as I'm looking, the devil emoji is like a little red, but it's just so sexually sinister, you know? It's just, I love it. Okay, so the next word, let's see. So we did those. We did the Japanese word. Okay, I know what we're gonna go to Italia. We're going to Italy. Ugh, my writing looks horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, because you guys care. Okay, so the next word. Sapia said that. Oh, yes, the little, I love that one too. That slight smirk. And Kimmy just picked it too. This emoji is my fave when I talk shit in the hopes it leads to more flirting or more dirty talk, right? Especially that sort of like bratty vibe of like, so what you gonna do about it? And that little That little smile. That little smile takes it to the next level. Because if you read the sentence, what are you going to do about it? It could mean anything. But that little thing, like when I see that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna handle my motherfucking business. That's what I'm gonna do, bitch. About to be over in like 20 minutes. That's when I know it's going to a next level. Okay, so our word, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I didn't start over here. Scopare, which means to sweep. So what do you think? What do you think this verb is? Like when Italians use scopare, what are we talking about? And I'm not even gonna give y'all context. I know normally I would give context clues, but what would scopare be? And in Italian, like the proper thing is to sweep, but Ria said the stroke. Anwar said lick. I'm gonna let a couple more people guess before I like give it away, but yeah, scopare. It's just crazy how like we've turned, you know what I mean? It's kind of like boning. I don't even think boning, would boning have been, like to me boning is the material used in corsets. The boning that's what they call it. Boning. And yet boning now can mean fucking. Vashkon said to swallow. Jason said fingering. So scopare, to sweep, is just sex. It literally is just fucking. To sweep is to fuck. Kimmy got it. To fuck. So Ria, it's not necessarily the stroke, it's just the whole, like, to have sexual intercourse. They would say they swept. They're going to sweep. I could use this in a black household. If I told my mother I was going to sweep, she would come back in 20 minutes like, what you sweep? I still see dust on the floor. Like, yeah, these children, you know, these young people, I ask you to do one thing. I ask you to do one thing in this house. You tell me you're going on sleep. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that's what would happen to me. Anwar said boning, for me, is me and a skinny girl. Literally bone on bone. See, that's the other thing. Like Wesleyan's will be, oh, you're trying to start a fire, because it's two skinny people just rubbing together, and it's like two sticks trying to start a fire. You're trying to start a fire? The two of you go, Lord Jesus, she's skinny, he maga, she maga. Oh, they're trying to start a fire. Boning is, for Anwar, boning is two skinny people having sex. Bone on bone. But yeah, but the thing is, boning now is very much a term that's used for sex. And for me, I'm like, well, what's the boning in it? It's very dangerous. Y'all really can hurt each other. You need cushion for the pushing. Like, cushion is always a good thing. A little cushion never hurt nobody, you know? And I said it's dangerous. It really is. So, okay, so we've covered boobs. We've covered penis. We've covered the family jewels, we've covered testicles, we've covered vagina, and all of the lovely attributes to it. So now we're going to, y'all know where we going. We going to the back. We going to the caco, caco, your bumper. Okay, we're going to bumper. We're going to Bamsi. We're going to that beautiful thing on the back of most of us that can transfix a man if it is in a sundress, and it can transfix a man who likes men, or a woman who likes men, because even there was a movie I was watching last night, and like the two were walking, and I was like, that man's bum is looking juicy. Like, it's looking, it's kind of okay. Look at socks. And watch that booty. And touch that booty. That booty. That big old booty. Shake that booty. Can I lay you on a booty? Mike Tyson on a booty? Cover right that booty. Like, just ass. Titties. Ass and titties. Yeah. Booty, ass, I say Bamsi a lot because the Trinidadian word, Bamsi. I hear it a lot. Bumpa. Cock up your bumper. Cock up your bumper. I sure will. I sure will, sir. If you tell me to, I will. Okay, so booty, ass, bumper. Give me some other words, guys. What are some other words that we're calling them? I mean, so then, was it lovely lady lumps or humps that she was calling bum? I can't remember, but donk, badonka-donk. Yes, Vashkon. Vashkon said, I love ass. Donk. Lucy said, I use the crooked smile when I'm being a smart ass or petty. See, when I'm being petty, I use just the straight eyes. Or if I'm being petty, I'm not putting any LOLs, nothing like that. Like, go fuck yourself. No LOL, no emoji. Sit on that. Sit on it. Jason said yams. Oh, I like that. Yam. I've been catcalled by women before, Sapio said. It's bad because I know that catcalling is such a touchy subject, but when women have catcalled me, I feel nice. I'm sorry. I feel amazing. Wagon. Yes, Vashkar, I have heard wagon. Bati. Kimmy, you're bringing the words that your bati looking. Bati ja. Okay, that's another thing. I didn't even have it in here, but bati ja. It took me the longest time to learn. Like, I don't even remember now what that technical term is, but the bati ja. Bati ja is like just the underside of your butt. That's your bati ja. Cake, said Vashkon. Anwar said apple. Fatty. Lucy said men use boning more than women. I agree. Men do. I for me at least, I'm used to like white frat boy movies using boning. Sapio said that bubble. That bubble. That is so, I love hearing the terms that like you guys use for stuff, just because the difference in like Caribbean terms is just so funny. Soulja Boy gave us the term booty meat. That booty, like, yeah. I'm partial to to Caribbean words, bumpa, bati, bamsi. Kimmy said, I get told about my bati ja too regular in summer. Always about the bati ja. Why do you need to mention it? It's like, I know what it is. I know where it is. If you like it, cool. You don't need to like be telling me all the time. Rhea said, I've heard yams for thighs, never the butt though. Ooh. So like some thick ass, there's something about certain men when they say certain things, especially, I mean, black men I'm just partial to. I just love y'all. But hearing it, like, she got some thick ass yams on, like thick ass thigh, even when they could just be saying regular, normal words, like she got some thick ass thighs. It just makes you feel nice. How can you not feel nice hearing that? So yams, Rhea, you heard them for thighs, but they're mentioned for bum. Cake. Who that cake? Apple, yeah. When she got that Bonita apple bone, like, fatty is interesting because fatty in certain cultures can mean vagina. So it's an interesting word, fatty. I know, and I'm obviously gonna say it with accents because that's what I'm used to hearing it as. Kimmy goes, now I want candy yams. Kimmy, you're making me hungry. Like, you're making my mouth water just a little bit. And we're thick ass thighs though. It's just, y'all, there's nothing like a black woman and black man's body. I'm sorry. We all know it. There's nothing like it. Because even as we're describing these body parts, all I'm picturing is beautiful black, like big ass, beautiful black women and some thick, ooh, when you see a man, like, y'all, Pascal said thick thighs save lives. They really do. They also save phones. Because my thighs touch, and there's a lot of times my phone would have fallen and cracked on a sidewalk if it wasn't for my goddamn thighs. Like, it would have cracked on something. But even a man, like, ladies, I love seeing a man with thick thighs. Like, you know, a guy who's played like football, American football, or like soccer. Oh my God, those. Whoo, Like, that is... Wait, Kimmy said I'm about to hit up Timmy's for a 6-pack of donuts. Kimmy, you coming by? You... Girl, there's a Tim Hortons near my house. Stop around her. Stop around her. Oh my God, now I want donuts. I hate you right now. I hate you because you know Tim Hortons is 24 hours by me. Now, let's see what you're going to do. And I said I can see it and I'm smiling. I just... Soccer thighs on a man, just... that and like this area, the shoulders and arms, I'm out. Why'd y'all make me choose this topic? It's all y'all's fault. We're on this topic. I'm getting all excited. I'm getting hungry. It's not right. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Here's a good one. So this, y'all, there are a lot of, if you guys ever want to like look it up, but there are a lot of Australian terms that are just so hilarious. And where I said girls that run track, that, yeah, like that, those thighs that, and I mean, anybody with amazing thighs, is going to have some good stamina in bed, because just the action of thrusting, if you men know, and any woman who has been in that position, like myself, I've like worn strap-ons and stuff like that. It's legs, and it like that's what's sore the next day. It's your thighs, it's your hips. So anytime I see a girl or guy with some muscular thighs, I'm just, yeah, I zone out, and I'm happy, and then I just like want to take you home and ride your thighs into the sunset. So our next term, crack a fat. Crack a fat. Sapio said thighs and hips be on fire the next day. They really do. Like, and the joke is I'll always forget. So I'll be like, why am I shaking to sit on the toilet? Like, I'll forget and then be like, oh, because you did just like fuck a girl senseless last night. So that could be why. But yeah, thighs and hips. It's, yeah. Ladies, you got to give men a bit more credit, because they put in some work. Like Vashkon said, one of his favorite terms was put in work. That's really what they're doing. That is work. Like, and some of us aren't even riding them for like 7 minutes. So, you know, Lucy said that'd be the best pain the next day though. It really does, because you remember exactly why. Whoo, especially the thighs. Up in the thighs, like groin area, when I feel that type of pain, even in my arms, if I was like trying to hold myself up in a certain way. Yeah. Sex soreness. Vashkon said probably something like a boner. Oh, the word boner. Oh, I forgot about that word. Boner. I have a boner right now. I'm not a fan of that word, but I understand it being used. Boner. Oh. So yeah, crack a fat you think is a boner. It is not. It is a boner. I was like, Vashkon, you're wrong. You were actually absolutely right. Crack a fat in Australia is getting an erection. Crack a fat. Does it get translated? Like, what would you be saying? Like, like, what are you doing right now, Vashkon? Cracking a fat. Cracking a what? What? Is it cooking? To me, I'm still going to think cooking, y'all. Like, this is how you know I'm a fat kid at heart. Like, crack a fat. To me, I'm thinking fat, Crisco, what we frying? What we frying right now? Will it be done in, like, 17 minutes? So when's it going to be done? Well, you're frying, like, yeah, but you're frying, like, so I can just take, like, the first couple pieces, right? Ashkan said, I don't use the word boner. You don't, but the thing about certain words, even if we don't use it, we know what it means. Instantly when you wrote it, I knew what you meant by it, right? Ashkan said, but that's some shit I can hear Aussie say. Aussie, I feel like when I was researching, Australians have like the best terms for you to not guess what it is all the time. That was the thing. Because we've had, what have I shown so far? I've shown queening, I've shown this one, and I have one other Australian word, but yeah, they have some great words. And I would say Caribbean people too, we have some great words that do not sound exactly like what it is. I mean, like horn, and there's a couple other Caribbean words that I'm going to be using. But foop, Bajans, when I used to hear it, I was like, foop, what is that? What are you guys doing? Is it food? Like, because I'm always going to think food. Anwar said, that sounds like stoner slang. It could be. It very well could be. Crack a fat. Like, crack a fat. I just love that it's stuff that doesn't sound like sexual terms. And that's what it is. We always want a term that doesn't sound like it because we're all, at the end of the day, 16 years old and don't want our parents to know what we're talking about. That's really what it is. Kimmy said, I thought it was the booty. No. So crack a fat is getting an erection. He is getting hard. He's cracking a fat. It's not something I don't think I would use it, but I love that it's something no one would know what that means. And now, when you guys go to Australia, you're going to be like, wow, Andie taught me what that means. Fuck you, sir. Do not be cracking any fat around me unless it's Crisco Footum fried chicken. Okay. Can y'all tell that I'm hungry? Anyone? Bueller? Okay. So crack a fat. Okay, I think I'm just gonna, I just love, so I'm gonna keep doing the quiz because I just love you guys guessing this and learning new words. But here's I don't know what I should do next. If I should do, yeah, okay. I know what I'm gonna do next. This is a Dutch word. And go to the Dutch. And that was another thing. I don't know if you guys find this. I find lately whenever I see stuff that are like, oh, terms from around the world or phrases from around the world, they're not really from around the world. It's like, oh, you're just giving me Asian phrases. You're just giving me European ones. So I really wanted to go across the board. And since most of the people that tune into my show are from the States, I knew you guys would give me American equivalents so that we'd get kind of a global thing. That's why I threw in, a Japanese word, because who knows? Y'all may meet a Japanese businessman and you may need to know the word for I'm coming. Just don't use it as like I am arriving at the meeting, okay? I'm trying to help y'all out here. I'm trying to help. So this is a Dutch word, nuken. And it is I think it's the verb to mean to bump into something. So you could I think I've pretty much given it away, but if nuken, if it means the actual definition of nuken is the verb to bump into something. So how are they using it in a sexual tone? Nuken. Something about this, I don't know what it is, but I like it. I don't know if it's because it kind of reminded me of Neutron, but I like this. Nuken. Lucy said, fucking. You're right, Lucy. Rhea, you're right too, to fuck. So it is the verb to fuck. Nuken. To bump into something. I mean, that one I can understand. Bumping. Don't we have a term like that? Like bumping. What is it? Someone remind me. Bumping skins? Can't be bumping heads because that sounds weird unless, what if that would be a gay term? That would actually bumping heads. Sapio said the creamy center of a Milky Way or a finishing move of Street Fighter. Nukin. Finish him. Yeah. Anwar said humping, but so just bumping, humping. Kimmy said, I only see chocolate really. Oh, nougat, like Toblerone. Oh, Toblerone. Kimmy, I'm gonna have to kick you out of this chat because you are just making me hungrier than I already are. Bump and grind, Jason said. That's exact. Bump it. I don't see nothing wrong with a little nukin. I don't think like that should be the new. Stop singing R. Kelly. Sing about the nukin. Noogie. That's Kimmy. It sounds like nougat and nukin. But at least now you guys know if you go to the Netherlands, I've taught you a word that you can use. Nougat. I love nougat. Nougat with Toblerone is so delicious. That's all we're thinking. Knocking the boots. I miss knocking boots, y'all. I actually miss that term. It's one of those terms that like Black America created in the 90s. I'm going with that. If I'm wrong, y'all can let me know. But created in the 90s, and it fit in every song. We gonna be knocking boots. Like, I'm not even wearing boots and I'm ready for this shit. You're not even wearing boots. Nobody's wearing boots. But I love it. I've always loved knocking boots. Always love that. Kimmy said, best believe me and my son are hitting up a drive-thru or two. Like, I'm literally, when the show ends, I am going to get food. I don't know if it's still raining outside, but I'm going to get food. And I'm one of those girls, y'all, like, that's another reason why I went natural. I love being out in the rain. I hate being controlled by water falling from the sky, so I will go outside in the rain. I'm very much like Escape. I want to go outside. Okay. So, knocking boots. I'm just so glad you brought that up, Sapio, because it's one of those, I hate saying old school because that means I'm old school and I don't consider myself old. But it's one of those old school terms that I still love and still love hearing now. Somebody rocky and knocking the boots. Like, that's when the cops are gonna come calling, like, if this trailer is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Like, I love that term. I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to Jamaica. So Kimmy, if you know this term, well, actually, yeah, you should just guess it. I was gonna say, you can't guess because you'll know what it is, but guess it. It don't matter. Bowcats. Put up on and say yo. So bow, just what that word means, we'll talk about it afterwards. But what is a bowcat? It is something that you would call somebody. What are you trying to say? Vashkon said, going to the gym with my sister. I'll try to be back before the show ends. Thank you. Well, the show might end in like 15 minutes. So, but come on back. You never know with the show. Come on back. Kimmy said, all night long, all night long. I'll just say this. I could be considered to be a bowcat. I also like the bowcat them. I like anyone who identifies as a bowcat. Give us a love with them bow. Like, just what bow means as a verb. But I want y'all to guess what this could mean. Kimmy and I know what it is because it's Caribbean. It is, to me, it's specifically Jamaican. But yeah, Caribbean word, bowcat. What are you? If I said you're a bowcat, or if I said I'm a bowcat, what am I trying to say? All I can hear is like reggae songs in my head. They might never know. Put up on and say yo. And they on them not clean. Put up on and just like, that's what I have in my head right now. But what do y'all think bow is? So I think we've all decided that, like, I mean, we all know what my favorite word is. Dembo. Kimmy's taking me back in like childhood songs. Anwar said dancer. It's definitely not a dancer. It is definitely not a dancer. Y'all learned this word that you can use in sentences and no one would know, using horn. We all loved queening. But yeah, I'm keeping our favorite words over here, y'all. But ball cats. What are you if you're a ball cat? Dembo. Yo, when I'm on both, it's safe to say we all here are a bunch of ball cats. That's the thing. Everyone in this chat, Kimmy's right. Everyone in this chat is a ball cat. You just are. You are. It is. I'm trying to see if anyone's good. Okay, so Anwar's a dancer. Kimmy said, Andie, you'll have her dancing though. A ball cat would have somebody whining and grinding and all right, the ball cats. Jason said a freak. A ball cat is a freak, but it's a specific type of freak. So I don't know if anybody else is gonna guess it right away. But a ball cat is someone who performs oral sex, who likes to perform oral sex. So to bow is basically to go down on somebody. So a bow cat is somebody who will go down low. So yeah, bow cats. I am definitely a bow cat. When you hear it in songs, all you know, a bow cat is somebody who does go down. And that's why songs that I've heard, like, all of the man who know them na bow, you don't go down on a girl. And we did talk about that in the Caribbean episode about our songs being very negative towards men giving oral sex. So yeah, a bow cat, someone who gives oral sex, who performs fellatio and cunnilingus. So Jason, you weren't off. It is a freak. It's just a specific kind of freak, you know? Anwar said, it's a good thing, so I'm happy. And Kimmy wasn't lying. If you are a bow cat, you will make a girl dance and shimmy on the bed. And, ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. Anwar said, ooh, yeah, that's me. You are correct. I am Anwar and I approve this message. Like, I get it. I'm trying. Oh, y'all, I have one more word left. So we got through most of the words that I chose. We did queening, we did pom-pom, we did horn, we did crack a fat, we did scopare in Italy, to sweep. My favorite, iku, Japanese. Nukin is Dutch. So the Netherlands, I'm not too sure if maybe Denmark might use that word. I'm not too sure. Bow cat being Jamaican, foop being Bajan, and now the last word that I have on this list. I have one more word on this list, y'all. Rootin'. Of course I'm going to say it like this. I will not say it as rooting. Rootin'. Rootin', tootin', scootin'. It's rootin'. Yeah, I met with this great girl last night, yeah? We were rooting. From night to morning. Rooting. Tootin'. What do we think rooting is? Rooting. What do we think rooting is? If I were to root a man, what would I be doing? Sapio said fingering. If you were to root a woman. Fingering, it is not fingering. Fucking, it is definitely fucking. And Jason got it too. Rooting is fucking. The thing is, Jason said cuddle. It's not cuddling, honey. That is so sweet. But it's not cuddling. It is not something as sweet as cuddling. It is fucking. And it's funny because learning these words, I was trying to think of them in like how a black person, whether in my culture or whatever, would say it. Like, we wouldn't say rooting. I am probably gonna go over to Jason's house and we might be rooting this weekend. I don't know, because if I said that, people would be like, "Are you guys gardening? Like, what are you guys? What are y'all doing?" We might be rooting this weekend, but rooting all night. We gonna be rooting, girl. That, like, we put our little spin on it, our little accents, and it sounds even better. Rooting. Rooting is fucking. Which is pretty much all we've been talking. Jason said I support that. Coming over and rooting, because I did use your name. But yeah, those are all my words. Oh, wait, no. Huh? I forgot. There's one more. There's one more. And then, okay, this one. I don't know. This is definitely a word that I used to hear in Trinidad a lot when I was younger, so kind of an older word, but so I know what it looks like. Wait, hold on. I think I did it wrong. Oh my God, I did it wrong, y'all. I just realized. Okay, hold on. I have enough paper. It's okay. I will kill trees for this episode. This is how much you guys mean to me. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I take it right. So. But wait! There's more! Yes, Sapia. Tututs. So it's said that quickly. It is not said like tuts. It is tututs. Tututs. What do you think this term means? Tututs is, I feel like it's a very Trinidadian word. Bonus round. Yes, Anwar. This is the bonus round. This is the make it or break it. This is whether you go home with the 2 million fake dollars. Lucy got it. It is boobies. Tututs is boobs. Oh gosh, them tututs. Look the tututs on you. Oh God, them tututs looking around juicing you. Tututs is a female breast. That's what they are. Titties. Exactly, Kimmy. They are. Lucy. You got it, girl. Tututs is, and I. You realize I spelled it wrong because I said tuts. That's not how it's. It is one singular, and then with the S. Tututs is female breast. Titties. That's another thing I actually love. See how Kimmy spelled it? Titties with a D. Very titties. I love with the D. I love saying it with the D. I love the D. I love the D. Okay, so those, I think, yeah, I did all of the words. Queening, pum-pum, horn, tututs, crack-a-fat, rooting, scopare, to sweep, EQ, nukin, ball cats, and foop. Foop. Bajans really love that foop. I go foop you. We go yeah foop. We just there's just so much sex lingo, because that's just like a couple words that I've knew from my own background, from other backgrounds. There's so many words. How do we keep up with like dating and sex life when there are so many words? And then I think earlier, maybe it was Jason or probably several of you guys, but then there's words specific to certain communities. If you're in the BDSM community, there will be certain words that you'll use that other people might not know. It's just there's so many words. That's why sometimes I'm just like, okay, but what do we do? Like, are we fucking? I just need to, I know sometimes most of us might seem like we're very short, we're very impatient, but I think sometimes it's just, you just want to know what the person means. I want to know that we're both on the same page. I don't want to come over and you think we're fucking and I think we're about to eat like some apple pie and ice cream. I just want to make sure that we are on the same page with the terms. And so I will be that person that's like, so we're fucking this weekend, right? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, but we're also gonna have ice cream, right? Okay, whew. just need to make sure ice cream is going to be in the picture. Y'all, I forgot to message my mom, but she messaged me. I just saw a message saying, I hope you're feeling better since the Raptors won. Guys, I don't watch basketball. I'm glad they won, but I don't watch basketball. And so my mother's doing this, like, she knows I don't watch basketball. Mom. So I'm going to say, Mom, if I asked you, who do you always call greedy? Let's see what she says. If she'll respond to me. Mom, who do you normally call greedy? Because I forgot, but see, I always forget stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna remember queening. Someone's gonna be like, oh, I just want you to queen me right now. Bitch, what? I don't play chess. I'm going to forget. So let's see if she responds to me, y'all. She doesn't always respond. Kimmy said they had me stressed. See, Kimmy, I don't watch, so I'm not a huge sports fan. My mother is. Sapio said, oh, hey mom, I'm gonna tell her if she responds to me, Sapio. She doesn't always. She doesn't respond when I want her to respond. She responds when I don't need her to respond. But yeah, I know they had a lot of people stressing. It's a big deal. It's funny though, because I live downtown, and normally, maybe because it's raining, normally I would hear cheering in my building, and that's when I would know whether they won or not. When it's super quiet in the city, I know they've lost. But when I hear a lot of... Actually, I kind of do hear a bit of cheering. Double overtime. Holy shit, Kimmy. Okay. I could... Yeah, that... Okay. So, guys, my mom responded back. And she wrote, greedy you. You are greedy. And she's still writing. She's still writing, y'all. And y'all know, when your mama's still writing, it could be a paragraph, it could be one word. She could have accidentally hit a letter, and I won't find out till 2 hours later. But I am definitely... I'm known as greedy in my family. So, like, that's what I'm known as. My mother's worse than a guy. Like, sitting and looking at the 3 dots, that's me with my mother. Not with a guy, not with another girl. It's me going, what is she writing? Is she writing anything? What is... Mom. Y'all are lucky we're at the end of the show, because I would have called her, and this would have been a conversation into the show. Mom, you're still typing. And you guys might think this is a joke, but this is what I do. Even certain people know in this chat, I talk 2 things, like spiders and my mother. Yeah, guys, she wasn't typing anything extra. She just stopped. But she said, greedy you. You are greedy. Yeah, I am definitely greedy. Thank you guys, though, for we've been on for an hour and 58 minutes. The one thing I love so much about coming on here and talking to y'all is that the time just flies. Like, I've never sat here and been like, oh my God, it's only been 20 minutes. What am I going to say after? What are we going to talk about? What's going to happen? No, it's just a great chat. Okay, now she's just writing extra stuff about, like, me being greedy. Yeah, I know. Ooh, she made stir fry. Huh. It's 10:45. I mean, I can still show up at my parents' house. Rhea said, LOL, we never stop talking. That's what I love. I love that it always flows. Even if we get off topic, it still comes back around. And it's interesting because we talked about like sex soreness, that good feeling, that yeah, I remember why my legs are shaking today, like that good feeling. But what about the bad? Like, next week we're gonna be talking about the bad feelings. It's gonna be pain and sex, and it's going to be the bad pain, the pains that you shouldn't be having, the pains that we can avoid, especially cramps. Oh God, leg cramps, just any type of cramp that you can avoid during sex, bruises, injuries that we get in sex that we're going to discuss. We're also going to discuss just various conditions having to do with pain and sex. Like vaginismus is a condition where a woman experiences pain vaginally every single time, and what a lot of women don't even know about it, to know that it is a condition, that they may be suffering from it. That's what we're going to talk about next week, pain and sex. But this one, I really like this episode. Sex lingo, y'all have given me some good I'm definitely using honey pot. I want to say I'm going to use peaches sapio, but no, that's still going to be for food for me. Titties, eggplants. This is what we've learned. Titties, eggplants. Queening is just a beautiful word, and we love Australians for it. Horn, you guys know now you can use that. Don't let your woman or your man horn you. Don't put yourself in a position to get horn, you know. Don't do it. Yes, Anwar, Charlie horse. Those are things we're going to be talking about next week. It's not the good pain. It's not the BDSM pain. It's going to be the bad pain and things we can avoid. I think we all, just people who are sexually open and talk about their experiences, I think we all have probably tips and tricks that we know that can prevent different things. Just prevent getting yourself bruised. Prevent, I don't know, just putting this out there, slipping and almost falling out of the tub while you're, trying to use a suction cup dildo. I mean, just putting stuff out there. That's just what might happen. EQ. I'm using it. I'm going to use EQ for everything now. So I'm sorry for the people that were like, ooh, I want to get with Andie. This is what you're going to hear. You will EQ. And it will warble like that. EQ. I'm just getting you guys used to the face. EQ. That is how. Okay, y'all, my mom's still writing stuff about me being greedy. I know. I'm just gonna respond back to her. I know. I am greedy. That's what I am. She's still, Jason's like, I'd still hit. So you're totally, I'm glad. At least somebody's totally okay with EQ. But wait, didn't you say I sound like a Pokemon in distress? So you're, okay, so we know what you're into. All right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was such a great episode. And let me know if you guys start using these terms, especially queening. I want to know the next time you guys use queening. I want to know when you use bowcat. Like, I want to know when I hear bowcat. Well, EQ's mine, so can y'all not, like, take exactly how I'm going to say it? I want to know when you're using horn, and I want to know when I'm hearing queening. I wish I was queening tonight. I wish I was queening. I wish I had somebody queening me, But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Next week, pain and sex. So get your, because I want to hear from you guys. Get your tips and your tricks out for what do you, especially fellas, because y'all do most of the work when it comes to sex. So what are the tips and tricks that you guys have? I want to hear next week. All right, that's what I want to hear. Because I want to know how to get out of, like, certain pains. There's certain pains. A leg cramp. I once had a guy massage a leg cramp while still fucking me, and to this day, I still think he's amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next Sunday. Yeah.